Greetings to everyone world over. We extend a very warm welcome to all our brothers and sisters across the globe, wherever you are. It's indeed a great pleasure to have all of you with us. Yet another very powerful Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday evening. And we have got Sri Surya, Vijay, Sastry, Kotamarti ji, all the way joining us from Canada, from Toronto. We extend him a very warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having a series that's called Power of Self. And today is the 24th part. It means 23 such programs we have already done. If you go through our YouTube channel every Friday, if you log in at 5:30 p.m. programs, you can see the previous 23 programs. And also we have come a long way from 25th of March 2020 till date. Today is 1441st webinar. Wow, that's great. So live from Canada, Power of Self and Power of Powerful Thoughts, along with Kotamarti ji. Let me set the context for all of you. Today on the 11th of February is the International Day of Women and Girls in Science. That's very important. STEM and STEAM. If you go through the new education policy, you can see both the things. International Chamber for Service Industry extends a very warm welcome to all of you, wherever you are world over, and joining us. And welcome to Canada. Today, to give you a little pleasant input, I've also put a map of Canada so that you can all relate to that it's early morning in Canada, and Kotamarti ji has been very kind to join all of us early in the morning, all the way from Canada, and you can see the commitment of the person. Wow. And similar way, there's a commitment of the Mamta Chauhan madam also. Today, Mamta is the winner because she has posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 initial posts before others have joined. So let me roll back to 27th of August 2021. Yes, 12 days after India's independence celebrations last year, and when we said we are entering the 75th year, and we started having our deliberations, celebrations, and then came Surya Vijay Sastry Kotamarti ji, and we started a series called Power of Self as a part of our Making Education Relevant. NRI's contribution for India. Believe in the power that is within you. From there, we started on 27th of August. 3rd of September, 2 days just before India's Teachers' Day, power of detachment. How to detach yourself, because you should not be clinging to a couple of things. Power of karmas. Karma to bahut zaruri hai. Me and my mother, for every program when we sit together and we laugh, she is on Bhakti mark and I'm on Karma Yog mark, and we both laugh. And today is my mother's birthday as well. She turns 90 today, and I'm so very happy sharing this because my voice comes to you because my mother has given me something meaningful in my life. Now, power of self, we moved on further from there, and that was power of voice. And you get the voice of Kotamarti ji every Friday evening. Power of tolerance, that is also something very important. Power to accommodate others, power of self-talk, power of happiness, power to withdraw, power of emotions, and willpower. If you have got a strong willpower, you can do anything. Power of giving, जो कुछ भी तुम्हारे पास है, सब कुछ बांट लो, प्यार बांटते चलो. Power of giving, power of listening. Yes, very important skill, because that day Kotamarti ji made a mention. It's not only speaking, but listening is also very important communication. Power of words. Who says words don't matter? They matter more than the sword, because what you say, you should weigh those words before you utter them. Power of being positive. See positivity in everything. Power of gratitude. I'm always thankful, grateful to Surya Vijay Sastry Kotamarti ji. Power of self, we had moved on emotional health and emotional intelligence. Balancing between mind and intelligence. Then we had gone to power of knowledge. power of silence. And then thereafter, we had further moved on, ladies and gentlemen, when we had another program on power of self, then power of respect, then power of observing, and then, of course, education, skills, micro, small, and medium enterprise. They are inseparable. Tonight, after this program at 8 p.m., we have got Reinstating Women Rights webinar series every Friday. Colonel Casey Menon, he brings a special program for all of us. So don't forget, women play a very important role. And Honorable Prime Minister of India, when he's thinking about 5 trillion economy, we can go to 10 trillion. Women should be part of each and every area of the universe. They should be everywhere, getting equal opportunities, and they should be respected the most. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we'll be talking at 8 p.m. on the Union Budget of 2022 and special focus on education, skills, and women empowerment. So, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Let's come together. Let's move together. Let's meet Surya Vijay Sastry Kotamarti ji. And today we are going to have power of powerful thoughts. What are powerful thoughts? Join me in extending a very warm welcome. And it's a pleasure to have him with us this morning, all the way from Canada. Wonderful Canada, scintillating Canada, captivating Canada. Punjabis are glued to Canada. They are very fond of, and so goes for others as well. And I'm pretty sure a lot of applications must be waiting in the embassies and high commissions and missions. People, those are interested to go all the way to Canada. So we are taking you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are, sit down, relax. We give you complimentary business class ticket, and entire expenses will be borne by Surya Vijay Sastry Kotamarti ji. Let's travel all the way to Canada with him. Hearty welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Sharmaji. First of all, a very, very happy International Women's Day to all the women across the globe. In my earlier webinars, one of the webinars I had mentioned that 50% of the population of the world are women. And if we do not recognize the greatness of women, then we are ignoring the strength or the power of 50% of the world's population. So we are blessed that at least 50% of the population are women. And today, being International Women's Day, I wish every child who's a girl, a woman, and everyone a very happy International Women's Day. And very glad to know, Sharmaji, that today is your mother's birthday. My happy birthday wishes to your mother, and special thanks to her to give us a great soul like you, who has taken the responsibility of spreading the knowledge across the world. That through your logo of promoting education through, because knowledge is power. That is a given one. So thanks very much to Auntie Ji for giving you to us and to the world, of course, and for all the great work that you're doing. And today is a very, very interesting subject called the power of powerful thoughts. And what are these thoughts and how they become powerful? And we have always been discussing this from the karma perspective. And today I would like to specifically tell why it is so important that you should have thoughts, first of all, and those two powerful thoughts. So I will just define, what are powerful thoughts for you to start having very powerful thoughts, like live like that there's no tomorrow. That is a powerful thought. Make the decision. If you get a thought, make the decision. Then while making your decision, you find your passion through your thoughts and implement them. Like and use your full capabilities. Your full capabilities can be utilized when you really concentrate on your thoughts. Then ask for the stars. Always aim for the highest, so that when you are creating a powerful thought like that, that I should achieve the biggest, nothing less, nothing more. And then do your best, and don't fear greatness. These are the powerful thoughts that you can create. But let me start with how do you do all that? I will start with what is called the 4-minute barrier. Many people may or may not know that for thousands of years, until April 1954, people always thought that you cannot run a mile with less than 4 minutes. That was the mind barrier. They had a barrier in the mind saying that it is impossible to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. And this was in the mind of people right through April 1954, when on 6th May 1954, Roger Bannister, an Oxford junior doctor with training, he was not an athlete, but definitely he broke that record and created a record of 3 minutes 59.04 seconds. So that is, he broke that barrier that was there in the mind of everyone in the world, saying that you cannot, it's impossible. And so the 4-minute barrier was broken, and a new dimension was given to the world, that you can achieve something. Now, how did Roger Bannister do that? He These are his statements. He, through his training process, always created in his mind that I will be able to do it. And this was only a thought in his mind, which he constantly was telling himself. And there was no proof that he will be able to achieve that, but his mind told him every day that you will be able to do it. And he went on doing that, and eventually he broke the world record. So he removed that barrier, and thereafter, within 46 days from the time Roger Bannister broke this record, John Linde from Finland, he broke this record, and thereafter 1,400 people and above, have broken this record, including juniors from the school. So how could Roger Bannister do that? Is by constantly telling that you can do it. And this constantly telling you can do it is a thought process. And that thought has to be put into your mind. So today, till now, I have always been speaking about thoughts. We have said that 60,000 thoughts cross our mind, and we have been talking about everything. And today, I will also give it a scientific perspective, which is called the reticular articulating system. It's called RAS, reticular articulating system, where in our brain, I had said I think the last webinar only, that our brain filters our thought. I did say that. And it has in science, it is called the reticular articulating system, and that filters our thoughts. Now, we should know that our mind, everybody knows that we have consciousness, we have subconscious, and there is an unconscious state also. So and that is what is called when we sleep and what we do. So uh, uh, science tells us that 10% of our mind has consciousness. 60% of our mind is in our subconscious, and 30% of our mind is in the unconscious state. Now, the 10% consciousness actually develops the thought that comes to you, and it can convert into reality. So whatever thought comes to you is filtered through the RAS, and it goes into your subconscious level, and it is stored there. It is like the random access memory where the data is stored. So all the filters, whatever is being filtered through your thoughts, it goes and settles in your subconscious. And then, of course, if so, it's our actions are a combination of these three, and whatever we do with this becomes the reality. So, how do we utilize this system for our good? We have been saying that in the past, I mean, we have always said that we have an opening balance sheet where we are bringing our from the previous things, they are brought forward, and then we can certainly um, correct whatever is coming by doing the right karmas. And that is what is meant by having your powerful thoughts. All the theories, whether it is spiritual or scientific, lead to the fact that you have to train your mind. So how do you do that? So you have to focus on what you are doing. So when you focus, you will be able to tell your conscious mind that you have to do this. Like Roger Bannister, what he did, he was constantly telling his mind that his body can break that barrier, and all the five senses that we have, will listen to what we tell to our body, because it was the body that was not allowing others, because of the mind telling everyone that there is a 4-minute barrier. So when you train your mind like that, then you will be able to achieve what you want. So why what is the power of powerful thoughts? So this is where we have to listen and do what we have to do. Sharma ji, let me give a break here, because I have to say more about the powerful thoughts and how you do that. If you have something to say, or anybody has to say, I would like to listen to it.
It's going wonderful. We are really enjoying. And today I was remembering one of my mentor, Les Brown, because whenever he used to quote this example. So I'm recalling, I'm remembering everything so nicely, which you have made a mention. So how do you really make up? And 10% and 60% and 30% what you have given me, the classification, that something is fantastic. Now, people, those have joined, they are basically gaga. They all are putting in lot of praises, and they are putting in Mamta Chauhan. You have the power to heal your life, and you need to know that. We think so often that we are helpless, but we are not. We have always the power of mind. Claim and consciously use our power. That's what she is writing. Again, she has written, once you understand how powerful you are within, you exponentially increase the power and potentially of everything outside of you. That's again very, very powerful. I think she deserves a prize. 7 posts what she has put initially before others have joined. Another thing she has written, to acquire true self-power, you have to feel beneath no one, be immune to criticism, and be fearless and do your work diligently. That is what she started with. And I think that something is fantastic. Ultimately, this is where the true power lies. No one can cast you out of home in your heart. Every moment is a fresh beginning with Kotamarti ji, Julie Subba ma'am from Imphal, and BB Subba Foundation. There's a group of 450 children all the way from Manipur. Aspire to inspire, and something they have written which I don't want to read. Aspire to inspire. Before we expire, let's do something meaningful on this planet. That is something interesting. Mamta is telling amazing session. Julie ma'am, wonderful thoughts and relatable thoughts with our life. And Balkrishan ji is writing all the way from Pathankot. Excellent views of Kotamarti ji. Please, let's go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. And adding to what the children have said is there's nothing wrong in saying expire. Expire is only the body is expiring, and that's a powerful thought. And if you keep that in your mind, that it's only the body that is expiring and not you, then certainly you will be progressing. And these 450 children who are being represented by the gentleman or the lady who is on the call, I commend them for being this. And please kindly share this with the children and develop them in such a way that they can progress. Coming back to the powerful thoughts. Now, depending on what thoughts you have and how you train them, your mind will be developed, because that is what is going to settle within. So that, and because of that, we always talk that we should be thinking positively. We should send good things in our mind. We should not become anxious. We should not get angry. Why we are saying all that is because you are supposed to tell your mind what is right. So if you create positive thoughts, then those positive thoughts will sink and they will get settled in your subconscious, and they will be reacting, because eventually whatever you are thinking and you are focusing, and the thoughts keep repeating. So it will depend on which thought you are focusing and how often. So by being positive always, you will always be feeding positive thoughts into your mind, whereas if you are negative, you are feeding negative thoughts in your mind. So it is scientifically also said that in the like I said, reticular articulating system, if you are filtering something that is positive always, all those positive things will go and settle inside. Whereas if you are filtering negative thoughts, then they will go and settle inside. And that is the reason when I started in the beginning, I said you have to have powerful thoughts. And what are powerful thoughts? Powerful thoughts are something which you tell yourself that this is what it is. Like Roger Bannister said, my thought. He believed in his thought. The world did not believe that anybody could break the barrier. Whereas he, even though no one in the world thought, he believed in himself and his thought, and he focused on his thought, and he continued to do that. The same thing applies to all the children who are trying to achieve their goals in the career. If they are pursuing a particular designation, or they are trying to complete a degree, if you focus on that and you keep feeding continuously, telling, yes, this is achievable by me and I will be able to be the topper in this world, now in that it will continue. And if they put that thought and say, I'm achieving this designation, I'm achieving this, same thing applies to everyone, everywhere, whether it is you are working in an office, or you are trying to accomplish something, or to a scientist that they want to do. A scientist continuously dwells on a specific thing, and they continuously try to see what they are trying to see is right or not. They focus on that and they continuously do that. So what are they trying to do? They are trying to tell in their mind that, okay, I found this today as against what we found yesterday. And that is how it eventually leads to the discovery. So our mind is something which we have to train. So powerful thoughts are the thoughts which we have to send inside, and powerful thoughts are nothing but positive. Because if you send positive thoughts inside, the you will always be positive, and your reactions will be positive, and you will be good to everyone. Similarly, if you are sending negative thoughts, then you will be, your mind will get all that. Now, relating this to our earlier theories of the power of self, where I've been telling that the power of detachment, like last time I said, I was talking about you should be a detached observer. Why you should be a detached observer is the same thing. If you are seeing what you have to do, and then you do what you have to do, then you will be able to focus on it, and you will be able to do it, because then you are not reacting to it, you are looking at it. Same thing with the power of listening, the power of observation, observing. All the powers that we have discussed until now are definitely connected to these powerful thoughts that we have. Because today I'm specifically saying how and why these thoughts that we are getting. And your initial question on day one, Sharmaji, that who am I? We definitely, in terms of scientific theory, we are an energy, because that energy is within, and nobody can see it except yourself. And that energy is what is called the mind. And the mind actually determines and keeps filtering things and putting into your brain. And uh, life after life, this continues in terms of karma. If you are saying these thoughts, when that energy takes with it, the soul will continue into the next one. If the theory of karma is to be believed, that's how the opening balance sheet comes. Because there were all these recorded thoughts, which some of the spiritual people talk about, the recordings being coming from the previous, and continuing into this life, and going beyond. So it is definitely, I am I am reiterating, and I am saying it, that it is your thoughts eventually which will determine what you are doing. So please, whether you take it from a spiritual perspective, or you take it from a scientific perspective, or you take it from any perspective, because it doesn't matter which perspective you are using, but at least you will be able to understand that the purpose of the thoughts is to make you positive and make you think positively. And then obviously, if everybody thinks positively, they will be able to achieve. Like we are, how we were able to break the 4-minute barrier, only because of that. Same thing, every invention, everything, even the technology today, if we are in this world at this stage, it is because of so many people thinking and saying that they can do it, and they have done it. So my request to everyone is, continue telling yourself that you have to have powerful thoughts, like um, live like there's no tomorrow. Make the decision and do it. Find your passion, use your full capabilities, ask for the stars, and do your best, and don't fear greatness. These are the powerful thoughts that you have to build within yourself. And when you do that, you will see the difference. And whether it's you are thinking about the karmas, the past life or not, is not the factor here. The fact is, you will train yourself in such a way that you will say, let me use the reticular articulating system to filter everything that is good for me. It doesn't matter whether you call it karma or you call it anything. It is improving you, and like Mamta had said, that these will lead you to achieve what you want. So, any
Wonderful,
questions? I'm ready to
wonderful,
take.
wonderful, wonderful. No, people are full of praises only. Julie Subba ma'am has written, it's the nature of thoughts to find its way into actions. And there's another group of students which is writing, it's not the situation that's causing you stress. It's your thoughts, and that you can change right here, right now during this session. And then Balkishan ji, Jitendra Rathore ji, Mamta ji, everybody is posting a lot of comments over there. They're extremely, extremely happy. So that's really wonderful, powerful thoughts. And from here, because as we committed and as a lot of people always ask us, tell us something about Canada, what all is going on over there, how the things are, and how the things are shaping up. Share something about Canada. Let people feel that they are in Canada.
Sure.
And
Canada.
I should not forget Gurpreet. Sibyl ma'am also posted one comment. Excellent. The 10% conscious, 60% subconscious, 30% unconscious. The root of thoughts. Wow, that's something. Gurpreet, Sibyl ma'am, thanks for joining. And a lot of new audience today. It's really a pleasure to have all of them. And it's something is wonderful, wonderful. Okay. 277 people have joined from world over today's program, because
That's
everybody
excellent.
wants to know powerful thoughts. Please
Thanks
go
to
ahead.
everyone for joining.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who has joined today. And my continuing on what we were talking is, you can the more we pay attention to our thoughts, the more ability we will have to stop the thoughts and redirect them to the best thoughts. So that is the gist of what all we have spoken today. Coming back to Canada, today the weather is very, very cold. It's minus 20 degrees, feeling like minus 28 here in Toronto. And there are slight flurries outside, and it's pretty cold. And talking about the Canadian system right now, just a couple of days ago, there was some unrest about vaccinations being done, and there was a protest by the truckers asking
Has that been
that
solved?
to be removed. Not yet. I don't
Okay.
think that has been solved,
Okay.
but it is in progress, and I think it will be resolved. So, from that perspective, that is what it is. Otherwise, everything else is going very well here. Students are having a good time. It's only, and as far as COVID is concerned, Canada is very strict, even though many countries across the world have removed the lockdowns and the restrictions. Still, there are restrictions for all the international travels coming into Canada. They have to go through the test, even though they get their RT-PCR done anywhere in the world. So that's the first requirement to leave that country. And the second requirement upon arrival, most 99% of them are asked to check, and they are then the result is sent to them, and only after they get a negative result is when they are supposed to go out. Otherwise, Health Canada contacts them. So Canada is managing the COVID very well. The Omicron is, I think, not so much here in Canada, and we thank everyone here in Canada, especially our federal government, the provincial governments, and all the people who have taken the responsibility of managing it so well.
We all
Yes,
have to
when
be
you
self-responsible.
Yeah,
You'll
well,
have to be
obviously,
self-responsible.
so
Yeah.
we have to be self-responsible, and we have to
Yes.
understand that whatever restrictions are being placed by the governments is for us, because we have elected them to do something for us, and
Yes.
whatever they are doing is in our interest. So if we look at it that way, and it can be seen by what is happening in Canada, everything is beautiful as far as COVID is concerned. So we are having a nice time. Life is very well here. Just like I also hear that in India they are managing it very well. More than 150 crore people have been vaccinated, which is a great achievement. 150 crore vaccinations have been given.
Vaccinations.
That's what,
Yes.
not
Yeah.
150
Yeah.
crore
Yeah.
people, because
Yeah.
we have 120 crore people, but 150 crore vaccinations is not a small amount of vaccinations to be given all across the country, which is so big. So hats off to the Indian government and all the Indian authorities who are making it happen. The healthcare workers, everyone involved. So Canada and India have always been very good friends, and I'm fortunate that I belong. My origin by birth is from India, and I take pride in that. And I also take great pride in being a Canadian, and for everything that Canada does for us and what it's being done. So I request anyone who would like to come to Canada, either as a tourist or as a student or for pursuing a career, this is the right place for you. So put all the efforts, make your thoughts powerful, and make sure that you focus on it. That one thought of, if you really are thinking of coming to Canada, then see how you pursue it, make it your goal and achieve it. Your powerful thought will bring you to Canada one day.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. And I was just thinking to bring, something more. Maybe the place you belong to in India, wherever you belong to, that particular state, that particular region, some music we can bring from next week.
Sure. I will, yes, what I will do is we will have a music that starts our program. Probably
Yes.
that will be nice, so that
Yes.
the moment that
Yes.
music comes, you will know
Yes.
this music was being used by us in
Ah,
our.
ah,
I'll try that.
all-
I'll think
yes.
about it, and
Yes.
certainly thanks for giving
Yeah.
that thought. For everyone's information, I come from Hyderabad, which is in the state of Telangana, and it's in the southern state of India. So I will, yes, representing something like that. I would bring in, so that our program starts with a bang, and
Okay.
we can then
And another thought was
make it.
coming to my mind, because Sanskrit language is very scientific, and we may start a program with some powerful shloka. We can do that as well.
If that is what it is,
It would be fantastic.
Sharmaji,
Every time we
every
can.
week,
Yeah.
if that is what it is, then there are many good shlokas in the Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
Probably one shloka we can pick up,
Every time.
and
Yeah.
we can also speak about that specific sloka, so
It would be
that
very
it can
nice.
just the gist of it in a
Yes.
very short thing. So
Yes.
that it in Sanskrit I will narrate
Yes.
that, and
Yeah.
after that I will interpret. I'll tell the meaning in English, so that will add to this.
Wow.
These two things probably will add more interest, and thanks for the good suggestions. I will certainly make it a point to do it.
Thank you, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, we all will learn Telugu without paying any money. It's all free, free, free. Because nowadays free things are coming. We'll learn Sanskrit. We
It
will
will be
learn.
Sanskrit. It will be
No,
Sanskrit. If you
we
want
will,
to learn Telugu.
sir. We will learn Sanskrit also. We will listen to Telugu music also. Why
Okay.
not? Why not?
Well, yeah, Telugu music is not a separate music as such, but you will be listening to special music
Okay.
which we used to have as our caption for Telugu Bharati, which is a
Okay.
Telugu program.
Okay.
Probably
Okay.
yes. So the music
Ah,
will always be Telugu, and
see,
the shlokas will be Sanskrit.
very
And if
nice.
somebody is interested in listening to Telugu, I can utter
Oh,
a few words and tell
I'm
them.
very happy. I'm very happy because why not? By this means, people should start picking up some alphabets from certain languages, certain words, gestures. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Because see, I have not formally learned Russian, but I know Dobre Utra, Dobre Večer, Dobre Den, Daragie Instituta Padalam Turisma. Then Japanese, I don't know. But Shiavasana Ratyo Tattako, Shiavasana Rataido de Shimeso. I heard from
Wow.
people and I learned and I picked up. Why not? We
Very
should
nice.
learn a little bit of a Telugu. Tomorrow I can say, well, I know a little bit of Telugu also.
Yeah, sure.
And lot of,
In the program, I will utter some words and tell what it
yes.
is, so that everyone will be able to know what it
Ah,
means. And
I, I will
it's like you just said.
I will repeat after you so that by the time people will also repeat with me. Whatever you would say in
Okay.
Telugu from next week, I'll repeat. Today we can have one word.
Today I'll just give one word,
Yes.
which says Ella Unnaru. Ella
Ella
Unnaru means
unnaru.
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 Yeah, Ella Unnaru means
Ella
how
unnaru.
are you?
Ella
Yeah, means
unnaru.
how. Yeah, Ella Unnaru means how are you?
Ella unnaru.
Okay. Bow now. That I'll tell you the.
Oh, no. Okay.
So that is that. So this is just two words, but then these are the
Lovely.
tongues that we can speak to any Telugu person. If you meet, if you say Ella Unnaru, then they'll say bow now.
Okay. Ella unnaru. I will copy Ella unnaru. I will write it.
Unnaru. Unnaru.
Unnaru. Unnaru.
Yeah.
Ella unnaru.
Yeah, Ella
Okay.
Unnaru. Yeah.
Ella unnaru. Ella unnaru. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our Surya Vijay Sastry Kotamarti ji all the way from Toronto. Imagine you are enjoying Toronto. You are having minus 20-degree temperature. You are enjoying Telugu. Next week, you will have Sanskrit also. You will come to know about Canada also. And also, I have made a request to him. We'll try and know something on medical tourism, couple of other areas. We'll keep touching. We'll keep bringing whatsoever best can be done. And I think NRIs are very keen to know what services they can get in India, what facilities are being given. And if any suggestion is there from the NRIs, then from this channel, that also we can pass it on to the government, that this is what is the request from the NRI side. We can plan something on that as well. See, every time change is only constant. Change is only constant in life. That is the way we have to work and we have to plan. And by the time we are closing this session with Ella Unnaru, there are 330 audience today. From 277, I have gone to 330. So Ella Unnaru, I will remember that. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to everyone, and we will certainly learn Sanskrit also from the shlokas.
Yes, yes.
Every sloka that we are going to have every week, so that it will also be an opportunity to learn Sanskrit and one Telugu word every week. Thank you so
Wonderful.
much.
Wonderful.
And
Thank you.
I
Wish you
thanks
great day
all
ahead.
the 330 people who are on the
Yes, yes,
program today,
yes,
and
yes.
I'm sure that it will be watched by more and more who were unable to attend. But thanks to everyone who has personally attended
Thank you.
this program today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sharmaji.
Wish you great day ahead. Thank you very much. And all the people, those are watching this program, wherever you are, stay fit, stay fine, take care of your health, and always be happy with power.